honest with me here. When you first saw that meme involving excrement being deposited on you, did you laugh?
I see him basically painting the bullseye. When I see the President of the United States create an AI video wearing a crown.
Some of these here
intend to get out of office.
No, he doesn't intend. He intends to enjoy
pay
that
attention to
ballroom.
Because you know he's going to try it. He's going to try it.
Definitely.
I personally think that all of these women don't need to do their rights tonight. They don't deserve to teach a woman for the next 4 years.
Well, that video is deeply unserious, deeply unpresidential, and deeply un-American. But unfortunately, it's a type of erratic, extreme behavior.
Guys, originally I didn't even want to talk about this topic because of how just ridiculous that the whole thing is. I just thought it was just so stupid that it was like even, beneath my viewers to even waste time on this. But to be honest with you, it's never a bad time to roast liberals for melting down at things that President Trump is doing, because yet again, he's triggered the radical left Democrats by posting AI videos. They get triggered by everything. These people just are unhappy as hell. You can post memes, much less AI videos, and they'll just be extremely triggered at pretty much anything. You could say that, hey, this boy is not a girl. They're still a boy biologically, and then they'll melt down about that and threaten to kill you. I mean, these people are nuts, guys. So I'm sure you guys, most of you have probably heard about the AI videos of President Trump, or the AI video of President Trump dropping what they call feces. But I mean, it looks like it could be mud, could be poop. You can't really say for sure. He drops it on this loser, Harry Sisson, if you guys are familiar with him.
After Trump and J.D. Vance attacked me on social media over the past 24 hours, I got a lot of messages from you folks at home asking me, am I okay? Am I anxious? Am I nervous? Am I safe? And let me just tell you, I've never been better. And by him posting that childish AI video where he's attacking protesters, myself included, he just proved everything I've been saying. And then J.D. Vance joining in on the attack is even more pathetic. Like, let me just put this into perspective. They are more interested in social media beef with me, a 23-year-old, than they are in actually leading the country.
Influencer for the Democrats, straight up paid. It's been proven that he is bought and paid for. I'm not going to go into details about how it's been proven, but I think I've posted several videos about that already. And now you're to a point where he is melting down, along with many others, including the Cackling Hens on The View, about how President Trump is being unpresidential by posting AI videos.
He put something up the other day. Yeah, you see this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is
He
what I
thinks
was
he's
going
going
to
to
say.
be in that ballroom.
Somebody who is building something like this
I'm going to be alive in some of these
does
years.
not intend to get out of office.
No, he
That's
doesn't
the thing.
intend.
He intends to enjoy
pay
that
attention
tacky
to
ballroom.
this, because you know he's going to try it. He's going to try it.
Definitely.
The only thing that's going to stop him is us.
Of course, you can post about President Trump hating on him every single day, but the second he posts an AI video about you, all of a sudden I'm under attack and I'm clutching my pearls. Woe is freaking me, my guy. Before I even started this channel, Harry Sisson was already out there talking crap about President Trump, and so were the Cackling Hens on The View, saying stuff about him every day. But they're always melting down, especially if he has the audacity to say one thing about them, then, oh my gosh, he's attacking us. These people are crazy. And the Cackling Hens of The View, if anything, President Trump is definitely trying to rile people up. He's got whole king robes and crowns in the AI videos, and, showing that he's going to be basically president literally forever. He's trolling you. The reason, who said these things first? Did President Trump say them first? No. The left is saying these things. The left calls him a king. The left is saying that he's never going to leave the office. The left claim he's an insurrectionist and all of this stuff. So President Trump is just trolling the hell out of these people with their own words.
The response to the protests over the weekend, the No Kings protests.
I think it's a joke. I looked at the people. They're not representative of this country. And I looked at all the brand new signs paid for, I guess it was paid for by Soros and other radical left lunatics. It looks like it was. We're checking it out. The demonstrations were very small, very ineffective, and the people were whacked out. When you look at those people, those are not representative of the people of our country.
Mr. President, besides San Francisco...
By the way, I'm not a king. I'm not a king. I work my ass off to make our country great. That's all it is. I'm not a king at all.
He knows that they're mentally ill. Effectively, he's doing the same thing that Democrats do, abuse mentally ill people by basically exploiting them in their mental illness because he knows that they're going to continually melt down. Scott Jennings and Shermichael of CNN pointed this out.
Well, yeah, he was making a point. I mean, why shouldn't the president use a made-up video to respond to a rally that has a made-up reason? I mean, it's a non-existent reason. We don't have a monarchy in this country. We have a presidency won by Donald Trump, who won the popular vote, who won the Electoral College, who won all the swing states. We have a democracy. People voted, and they elected the president, and the only thing they're mad about is that he is lawfully executing the office of the presidency and enforcing laws that have been on the books for a long time. So he made up a video, they made up a reason to have a rally, and I think it was kind of funny, to be honest with you.
Sure, Michael, that he wishes he could drop.
Look, I
on
think,
his fellow Americans?
look, this is what I think. I think a lot of Republicans look at this, and I've texted a lot of folks about it. They thought it was hilarious. They thought it was funny. Some of my Democratic friends thought it was a little over the top, but even they acknowledged to me, you know, I got to give it to Trump. He is good at sort of goading our side with some of these sort of satirical videos and other memes that he typically will post on social media. It makes him more relatable to the average person. You wouldn't typically see this from a president, but the average person looks at this, Jake, and they sort of laugh or they dislike it. But I don't think it's something to sort of set your hair on fire over.
Of course, it was funny. And of course, President Trump is trying to exploit this because he knows that these losers are going to freak out. They're always going to melt down and freak out at each and every single little teeny tiny thing that President Trump does because they have no life. They're unhappy. They're just in a position where they're always constantly screaming and cussing and just being unhappy that other human beings that think differently than them even exist, much less have power over the government, the presidency, the Senate, the House, the Supreme Court. They want to be able to post their own AI videos and memes and whatever else, but the second that President Trump does anything, then woe is freaking me, boo freaking who.
Imagine a president, I mean, I don't know what world these guys live in. President of the United States dropping feces on an American city.
Right. Posts a deep fake video with sombreros in it, and he thinks that's funny. This isn't funny to the American people who are starting to get their premium bills right now.
Let's face it, guys. The left has lost touch with their ability to market themselves. They're used to winning the culture, where the left has been winning. Until President Trump came into existence, the left was winning the culture war by a lot. I mean, it wasn't even close. You had all these movies, all these freaking video games, and I'm a gamer. It should be pretty obvious for those of you guys who don't know. And music, all of it was turning woke as hell. All of Hollywood, all of the media, everything, like around the globe was getting woke and left just straight up libtard. And now you got to a point where, because conservatism is spreading not just in America, but also spreading around the world, now you're to a point where the left is having meltdowns because at the end of the day, they know they're losing, so they don't know what else to do. I mean, basically, they have no cards to play. Rigging the election didn't work this time, so now they're just melting down and trying to find some sort of fault in each and every single thing that President Trump does. If he does a winning strategy like posting memes that make people laugh and, you know, people think it's funny and people might like him just for posting memes and fun AI videos, they're melting down about that because they didn't think of it first, or their attempts to do the same thing and replicate the same thing. Like occasionally President Trump cusses, the left cusses, and they look crazy and stupid. President Trump posts AI videos, the left posts AI videos, and the AI videos are extremely crude and unfunny. They don't know what the hell they're doing, and they're upset about it because it seems like everything that President Trump does seems to work. Everything that the radical left Democrats do seems to not work, and it's because they don't know what the hell they're doing. They've lost touch with people. And the left can obviously see that, has borne out in the results. I give it about another solid 24 hours before they melt down again, but these are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
No, I mean, some people say they want to delay it for a king. This is not a king. You know, they're referring to me as a king. I'm not a king.
Right. No, but just so that Chuck Schumer could go and say, I'm fighting Trump.
Yeah, well, Chuck is, you know, at the end of the line. He's being beaten by everybody that they poll against.